Energy.
All right. Hello, my name is Keith. I'm with Tico and Enzo. This is Draft Offsides. We are doing something a little different today. We're going to be drafting our World Cup jerseys, definitive World Cup jerseys throughout the years. Sergey, I'm going to let you pick who goes first, second, and third. You can choose who you like the most. Just tell us how you're going to decide who goes
Well,
when.
I was thinking if we could do the order however we finished in our fantasy league. So Enzo goes first. I go
in the
second.
main league, I guess.
Main league, yeah. I'm not in the other one.
Okay. I go third and Tico goes fourth, and then Tico gets 2 at the end.
This is why I did bad in this league, so I could get the back-to-back picks.
Okay, and so how we did it is that we all compiled a list of our favorite jerseys, and so we're only drafting from like a list of about 30 kits. Is that correct?
I mean, you could go outside of the list. Draft whatever jersey you like.
All right, that works.
Yeah.
We have a good starting point here, though. I think the one criteria, it was World Cup jerseys.
World
And
Cup
it's-
jerseys.
World Cup.
World Cup jerseys, and there's no time frame, so it's not this World Cup; it's any World Cup. All right, Enzo.
I'm gonna go with my number one pick, Nigeria 2018 home kit.
Ooh, wow! I can't believe I already whiffed on the very first pick.
That's the
Classic.
That's the only one. That's the only reason I wanted the first pick.
You
Yeah,
got that's such an interesting. Like I think it's cool, but
So
it doesn't
sick.
move me in the ways that like I feel like
It's
the way
so
people talk
sick,
about
bro.
it.
Vintage,
So
the green. Oh, so
The
nice.
zebra print. It's such a contrasting thing. I don't know. It's so odd to me.
let me tell you why. Because the jersey itself, it's amazing. It's a beautiful looking jersey. But when you think about like that jersey, can you think of a player or a game, any moment? Nothing. That's why
No.
it doesn't stand out. But the jersey
Yeah.
itself is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, is it really that beautiful though? Like in like 20 years from now, do you think people will still be looking back at that jersey?
Yes.
Or do you think it's just because it's like kind of the moment? I don't know. That one always
Iconic.
like, it's funny because everyone always cites that one as like one of the best ever and does nothing for me.
All right.
I'm glad it's off the board.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So
go.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
pick.
pick. This is the jersey that made me fall in love with Arsenal. I'll let you know the connection. So the '98 France home kit.
Oh, damn. That was going to be mine.
Yeah, that's a
That
nice kit.
jersey is the reason why I love Arsenal. Fell in love with Thierry Henry.
Is it
and
Zinedine
Patrick
Zidane?
Vieira. No, Henry, Vieira. I started following Arsenal when I found out that's where they play, and here we are.
Mhm.
What is it? 28 years later, EPL champions. There we go. That's my
I think
favorite.
what I love about it too is that like it's so obviously the French jersey and you know that without anything on it, but it's still not like it's like different than the norm. You know, like it's different from the average French kit, but it's still so clearly a French kit.
Mhm.
I don't
Nice
like
jersey.
it. Stupid jersey.
I don't like it. Stupid jersey.
Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah.
You're waiting, man.
Man, this is tough. I mean, I feel like there's some that I would pick here, but I just don't think you guys are going to go for them. So I'm going to go the 1990 Germany home kit.
Yeah,
So you
I
mean
don't
wait,
get it.
get it right. Oh no, it's Germany.
West
I think
Germany.
I thought it's West
West
Germany.
Germany. Yeah, West Germany. I love that kind of the pattern. I love that it's kind of like asymmetric. I think it's just really cool and different. And that was a good year for the Germans.
Yeah,
Klinsmann.
you look like you support Germany.
Whoa.
Wow.
Tico?
I can't believe all three of you messed up.
Why? Go on.
The greatest jersey of all time is
Oh,
the
you say
jersey I'm wearing
Brazil.
right now.
The 98 Brazil.
1998 Brazil
Yes.
home kit jersey. I mean,
Okay.
classic. R9. It's also the greatest jersey Thierry Henry has ever wore when he put on Ronaldo's jersey.
Wow, I didn't know we were going to do complete explanations for these shares we picked. Can you keep going, please?
I feel like that jersey is just so classic, but it doesn't like it just is what it is, right? It's like the most like Brazilian jersey ever.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
if
why
you're gonna if you're gonna pick that jersey, you pick the one from when Pele played. You know what I mean?
No, this was better. And also, like, I want a jersey that I watched players play in. It's the greatest soccer country of all time, greatest champions of all time, the most historic club team of all time, and the best player ever. R9.
All right, next pick, please. You're boring me.
Oh man, should I just go with 94 Brazil away jersey too? All right. So I had a couple of on my list that I didn't think you guys would pick it, but Sergey obviously made this list, so he put it on there. So part of me wants to pick one of those. But I think I have to go stick to South America and go to the hand of God. Was that 86
No.
Argentina? I have to go. That was 86, right?
Yeah, it's 86.
Are you lying to me, or do I need to Google this before I announce my draft pick?
Might be 1990.
It is. What was it? I think it was the 1986 Argentina home jersey.
Mm-hmm. It's a good jersey.
Old timer. Very simple, very plain, but it is like Argentina.
Very
Keith,
nice.
you're up, Keith.
I think I gotta go 1994 Holland. That Dutch kit is just pretty iconic. There's like that really cool pattern on it.
Oh yeah.
Again, one of those ones that you
the
just instantly
like
recognize.
zigzags.
The what? Yeah. I love that one, and it's fun, and it's just classic. Total Football was in its prime, or not prime, but it was very much the thing in vogue at the time. Okay, who's next? Loading. Sergey, you're on the clock. You have about 12 seconds left before
I'm
it auto drafts for you.
Yep.
I don't think you can have a jersey draft without drafting an Argentina jersey. So I'm gonna go with 1990 Argentina home jerseys.
Okay. Let's see.
I would argue that I don't know if you guys would be able to tell the difference between the 1990 and the 1986 if you had photos next to each other of them.
You might.
I don't know if Sergey heard that, but
My turn. You might see a theme in my jerseys is I don't like when there's a logo in the middle. I like it when the badge and the sponsor is on the left and right chest. So that's what the type of jerseys I usually go for.
the first jersey you picked, the logo's in the middle, Adidas.
Yeah, but it has the thing over here. It has another patch over here.
Yeah.
I like the 86 Argentina one too. But I don't want a jersey with a cock on it. It's just against my rules.
Whoa. Okay. Enzo,
wow.
you go.
I'm gonna go with the 1998 away kit for Croatia. She was badass.
The away kit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a cool one. Like the red checkered on like half of the shoulder.
Yeah, and then blue.
Isn't that the home kit?
No, that's the away kit. The home kit is white and red with the red checkers.
No, you're wrong on that. The away is the one with the blue in the middle with the checkers on the sides.
Checkers on the
they
shoulder.
both have checkers on the sides.
But it's blue.
Okay, fine. Wait, the home kit then.
You want the white one? He wants the white one.
Okay, so so home.
Yeah.
Okay,
what else you got?
And then my second pick, I'm gonna go close to home and 1990 England home kit.
I had a feeling you were gonna do that. I had a feeling that wouldn't get back to me, but it's okay.
Classic.
That's one of the cleanest kits I think ever.
Yeah, Paul Gascoigne, young, getting into the England squad, playing along Gary Lineker. Really good. Good kit.
Sergey, you're up.
2006 World Cup. I actually own this jersey, the Sweden yellow and blue home kit.
Really?
I love the jerseys from that World Cup. The England one too, with the white and the red crisscross. I don't know if you guys remember.
I was a fan of it.
I remember.
I didn't really like
that's
that
a
kit.
classic. No, I think that's a really classic jersey too. I was 16 at the time. Yeah, I kind of actually went to Sweden that time period and got like a really sick tracksuit from there.
Oh really?
That was from this era. It was very cool at the time when I was like 16. Okay, my turn. I think I got to do it to him. 1998 Mexico home kit. Oof. Unforgettable.
Nice.
Unforgettable kit. With the green with the kind of Aztec graphic. It's just a really fun one.
All right, let's see. So I really like the 2026 Canada home kit, but I feel like I cannot put that in a draft. I am gonna go with the greatest nation ever assembled and deassembled in the history of the galaxy.
USSR?
USSR, the 1990 USSR home kit. I also love their away kit on this one. It's just white with the red stripes, but USSR home kit, I think is just beautiful, very simple, red. We will be back. By we, I mean the USSR.
I actually feel like that looks like something that would come out today. You know what I mean? Like Nike would do like some like streetwear collab, and it would look like that.
They actually have a lot of clean ones. I usually don't like jerseys with colors, but unfortunately, all of USSR's wear it. They had some white ones with just red USSR on there, but those kind of look like a T-shirt to me, whereas this one has more like a jersey feel to it.
You know what it looks like? A Palace brand kit. That's what it could pass by. You know Palace, the brand, the shoe store?
No idea what you're talking about.
Oh, all right. Well, just me then.
All right. And then for my last jersey, I think it's between an Italy jersey or which one was the Italy that I like? I also, just a shout out to 2018 England away is also beautiful, but I have to go to, I want to do an away jersey as well. And the best one that I have on there is a 2022 Portugal away jersey, the white one with the flag in the jersey. I think is very clean, very nice.
Oh,
That is a really classic.
I don't like that.
Those were like that was like the iconic. Yeah, it was just like really peak times.
And Keith, you're up.
Oh man, wait, this is the last round.
Yeah, should we expand it to 5? Who does?
I think we should. I think we got to extend it to 5 rounds, right?
I kind of
that changes everything for me.
It does change everything. Now I can hopefully no one picks the 2
I want to go back. I want to redo my pick then.
Nope, too late.
Oh,
Nope.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna be annoying.
1994 USA.
Do I do it?
Ugh, do it.
It's so bad. It's kind of good.
No one's gonna pick it. You get that at round 5.
Okay, I'll get it around 5. You're right. No one's gonna
I
pick
was
it.
gonna say no one's gonna pick it.
If someone takes me, so be it. I'm gonna go 1994 Ireland second kit.
Ooh.
You know, what's funny. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I had not seen this jersey until I started doing research for this episode, but it is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just the way that it kind of like fades off, the green stripes, and it kind of speaking to like the like how you kind of know it's an Irish kit, but it's so it's just like a really sweet one.
I think this was the last World Cup Roy Keane played in.
Yeah, he's in this. Yeah, he's seen in this jersey.
Keith, when I was researching for this, and I was like, oh, let me see like some of the nations that are not super popular, like the Finlands, and then I looked at Ireland. It's like, why is there a sponsor Opel? Is this like a Rangers jersey? What's happening here?
What's so odd too is that like how there's almost no sponsors on almost any other kit ever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I didn't.
National.
That's why I could not pick a jersey that has a sponsor on there. This is not a club. This is a country. Has some respect.
Yeah, I get that. I understand. It is a little odd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seg, you're up.
Pick. This is actually I'm going for nostalgic picks. This is the very first memory of a football jersey I have. Valderrama of Colombia, yellow home kit. I don't know why. That's probably yeah. I was maybe 9 years old. Saw the games, and I just remember his hair and his just face and the yellow jersey. It was magnificent. So I'm gonna pick the 1994 Colombia home kit.
Nice. I like that. Pretty iconic.
All right. I'm gonna do something similar because this is one of the first kits I remember. 1994 Italy. Roberto Baggio getting his redemption after missing a penalty in the last World Cup. So I like 1994 Italy home. And then I'm gonna go for a new kit. What is that?
I just want to make sure. Are you sure it's 94, not 98? Because you said Roberto Baggio missed a penalty. He missed a penalty in 94.
It might have been he missed a penalty then. But yeah, still that one. 1994.
So 94. Got it. Just wanted to make sure you got the right one.
And then 2026 Japan away kit, just because I think that kit's sick.
Is it on this list or no?
I think it is.
It is, yeah. 2026 has a lot of good jerseys. Like a lot of good jerseys.
There are good ones in 2026.
Yeah, that's why I had to get at least one in there. Man.
I know. It's funny. There's certain years, like when you're looking at this, like 98 for whatever reason. 98 had a lot of bangers. Yeah.
98 had a lot.
The 90s were kind of his peak. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It also goes back to the time that's when we fell in love with the game. So that's the stuff that sticks out to us.
Yeah, that's very true as well. Okay, sir, who you got?
I'm gonna go 2026 USA. You know.
That is one of the worst jerseys I've ever seen.
Home jersey?
The home.
Yes, the red stripe.
That is
was
ugly.
questionable. Why did you pick that?
I think it looks
Ugly.
nice. The wavy.
You were doing
I
so
think when they
good.
run. I don't know.
Have you seen it from behind?
No,
Yeah,
I don't. Why would I see it from behind? I see it from the side.
Well, I mean, America's always going to be behind, so you want to see it from behind.
It was either
So
that or
horrible
the
kid, dude.
2010
You
Japan.
could you could have picked friggin' Denmark from 2026 the away kit. That one was sick.
No,
No.
I'm
You guys, I
supporting
actually think I'm going to
USA.
skip on the 94. I
What do
think
you
I'm
mean you're-
skipping 94 USA.
Oh.
Why? We'll be the
So you must have
stars
seen
and stripes.
just something that you really like.
You know what it is though? Is like I don't necessarily like that jersey. It's just so memorable, and like that to me is maybe not the reason to pick it.
Okay,
could
so
go-
what are you picking?
Keith, go to Mexico again, 26 third kid.
I think I gotta go 98 Japan goalie kit.
Ooh,
The thing is just that thing is just so
some
freaking
fire.
sweet, especially at the time. And I need to get a long sleeve in my rotation. You know.
All right. So I'm torn between going with like nostalgic with the first game I ever watched was the 1994 World Cup, and I love the away one with the blue. But I think it's a cry. Well, no, there's Israeli jersey on there. So, fuck. Do I want to go? I don't want to go Mexico for third kid for my last one, just because I want to. There's Italy. All right, I think I know where I'm going. I'm going for the future Madridista 2026 Norway away kid. I just love black jerseys,
The
and I
black,
think
yeah.
this is a perfect black jersey.
It is a really nice jersey. I tried to sneak. I tried to get the Portugal 2013 like third kit on there, but Sergey barred me because it wasn't a World Cup year. But it was the Portugal one with the black cross. It was another very cool jersey.
You know, I was thinking about the Portugal away one, either the white one or the black one that has the green and red.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
good
just
too.
couldn't go with the green and red, knowing the black one is out there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that concludes our draft. Why don't we have our listeners decide who won this draft? Because otherwise, we all think we won, right?
Well, no, I think it's pretty obvious. Like whose is like the worst.
You talk about your brother?
All right. Do we want to just go real quick and everyone has like their ranking? Let's exclude ourselves and say who we have the best team from the other remaining three.
Okay.
I'll go first. I think.
Okay, you go first.
Yeah, I think I will go Enzo as the best one, with the exception of the Japan away jersey. I think everything else is like really good on there.
I would probably go Tico 1, if you're excluding myself, obviously, because I just think it's like a nice range. I really don't like the Nigeria, and the Japan doesn't do anything for me. So yeah.
All right, that's weird. I go for I guess I'll go for Keith, just because I don't like the USSR jersey.
What?
But everything else, I don't like that USSR jersey. I don't like the CCCP thing on the front. I don't like it. But yeah, so I like Keith's. I like like funny enough, I like that West Germany kit with that black, orange, and yellow, whatever it is, zigzag across the top. And then Holland kits is pretty dope. And then the Island kid, that's a nice one to pull out the bag. Some nice ones in there.
Sir,
Taking mine. You guys suck.
All right. So he's just gonna play the game wrong.
is that it?
So Enzo, you do know the CCCP? Those are like Russian letters, right? They're not supposed to be CCCP.
I don't like it. I just don't like the way it looks.
No, I get that, but I'm just trying to like ask you.
No, you're
I
trying
see.
to tell me something that doesn't matter to me because I don't like how it looks.
They're Russian letters. They're not CCCP. That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
I don't care if it's Italian, Russian, Japanese. I don't like the letters on the front. I'm sorry. All the other ones you picked, I liked. I don't know why you're trying
Tico's
to
like very
mansplain it to
offended.
me right now when
Oh,
I don't
no.
give a shit.
I'm not offended. I'm just trying to educate him, but he's continuing to be
No, I
non-cultured swine.
I don't need to be educated.
I would have gone with the 82 Italy home. If you're going with Italy, I don't know how you didn't go 1982.
Knifeful has a collar. It's real nice. It has a
All right,
nice little
is it-
pad on it too.
Is
I
this
don't
it,
like
boys?
color jerseys, man.
Has this been our World Cup draft officially?
Woo!
All done. We've been talking about this for like 3 months. Finally did it.
So we put this
Finally made it
on
happen.
Twitter and X and all the other socials and get a
Get a vote.
get a vote who has the best one.
I like
Is-
it. We'll do that.
But do we want to talk about like any of the Champions League, Arsenal end of the year, like put a bow on everything kind of thing, or no?
I think we're past it.
All right.
What do you think? I mean, unless we just want to talk shit on Arsenal for a few minutes. What do you guys think?
Enzo kind of wants to talk shit, I believe.
Okay,
I don't really
I'm
talk shit.
open to
They
that.
won the league. But you know, when Sergey puts a short out and has me on repeat about, you know, how they won the league, how, you know, they're the best team. But, you know, champions of Europe, they'll never sing that, you know. It's one chant I've heard quite a bit. The fact that they had the Champions League trophy on their tour bus and then had to scratch it off because they didn't win it.
It's also it's an interesting decision to have a parade a day after you lost the final.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Well,
by the way, did you guys notice anything different?
No.
I did know. I just didn't want to draw attention to it.
Because I'm back to back. 2025,
It's not back to back.
26, 2025, 2026.
Did you specify on there that they're different leagues?
Well, they have different names.
Different names of leagues.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you serious? I can't see it. I'm glad I can't see it.
I'll-
Fucking horrible.
I'll send you a picture. Champion.
That's still fuck. Damn it.
All right. So
You
anything else
choked.
you want to talk about the Arsenal game? It's kind of funny, like all the memes and stuff, and like that football one or whatever. But I thought Arsenal did their thing, played well, made it really hard for PSG. That's all they can ask for.
They made it hard for them, but I don't think they did their thing. I think they could have. They started off with a bang, and then they just sat behind the ball. I think they had.
But once you go up like that against that PSG team, like I don't know if I wonder if they had a different game plan, but then that everything kind of goes out the window when you get that early goal.
I think we called it too. We said the worst outcome is if Arsenal scores early on, they're just going to try to muck up the gameplay defense, which, again, I talked about this in our group chat. Playing defense, it's a skill set in itself as well. It's a two-sided game. But just the amount of like trolling and hate being on like social media, I was wondering how my algorithm will go away from, you know, like half-naked girls. And it just was Arsenal losing and like suck up playing like shit. And
well, it's a different type of pornography. That's why. It's a pornography of the soul.
I think I sent it to you guys where it said, you know, sex feels great and all, but have you guys gone through your timeline when Arsenal choke away?
Yeah, so good. But yeah, I mean, you know what's crazy though? Is I saw this stat where like Arsenal's going to be a dynasty for the years to come. Like, you know that starting next year in the Premier League, that Arteta will be the only manager that's won the Premier League as a coach. That's there.
Imagine, like, you remember how Jose Mourinho had the famous press conference with Manchester United where he says, I have 3 champions a year. No, I have 3. Everyone else combined has 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
Imagine Arteta saying, I have 1 EPL title. Everyone else combined has 0. Put some respect.
Wait, you said dynasty. Are you serious? Do you really think that's going to be a dynasty? Don't get me wrong. They had a great season. They won the league. They got to 2 finals, 1 being a Champions League final. But you think they'll get the same calls next season they got this season?
I think if they stay the same, they're going to be like fine. Like if if they improve a little bit, they're going to be fine because everyone else is like who knows what Man City is going to be like. Liverpool, like who knows how long it's going to take Areola, who looks like he's coming in there because Slot got fired. Who knows how long it's going to take them to get that coming? Like they need a major like upgrade again after spending $500 million, you know? So
I think 86, 88 points wins you the league next year. And what team do you see scoring that many points?
Yeah, I think that's a great point, Sergey. It's like who's going to score that many? Like who's going to be able to do that? Like there's always a chance that like you know like a Chelsea or a Liverpool or a Man United with a new manager and can like really surge. But like the all likelihood is that like Arsenal have to be the favorites going into the season.
So
they're going to be.
A few headlines I read about like just overall the EPL for next year. So obviously City is automatically going to be worse just because Pep's gone. Just by that, they're going to be worse. Yeah. And the person who's running against Florentino Perez for Real Madrid president said if he gets elected, he's going to bring in Rodri and Haaland this year. Not sure how much weight. Exactly. How much weight but Rodri seems like he has one leg out the door. I also read Guardiola might be leaving as well. So City is going to be worse next year based off of like thing leaving. Liverpool is a hot mess. Liverpool is like a dumpster fire. Arsenal, I read that they're going to address their right back situation. They're going to address a midfielder, and they're also going to look for another striker. Like kind of, I'm not sure if someone's leaving or not. So Arsenal's going to get better, and I do believe Chelsea seems like the other like the big teams that's pointing in the right way, just because of the I'm a believer in Xabi Alonso.
Yeah,
And Man United. We got
yeah.
United.
And United, obviously, like I think United would be the favorites with Arsenal to finish top 2.
Oh, don't forget that Newcastle's going to have a good season next season because Aston Villa had their good season. So Flip and Newcastle will be up there in top 4.
I think, I think it's going to be one of the more interesting seasons in years, just because there's so much newness and there's so much freshness, and there's only really one team that has like building from a foundation of being winners, where everyone else is kind of starting new in some way or another.
And it's also having won the league, having that monkey off your back, knowing that you can do it. It does give you that confidence. Okay, we've climbed that mountain before, so we could do it again. So just from the confidence point of view and perspective, Arsenal is going to obviously be better with that as well.
Without a doubt.
There's going to be a lot of
confidence, but then
spanking.
there's also your foot off the gas because you've done it. You know what I mean? There's that hangover from winning. It could be. I'm just saying the Premier League's fucking crazy. The 3 teams that went down this season, we didn't think all those 3 teams were going down. But we thought Liverpool was gonna fucking run away.
Nobody thought that, only you. But that's why I don't mind the loss in the Champions League, because it's just gonna keep the fire burning.
God.
We're just gonna dominate.
Spin doctor.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah. But you guys had already lost another final. You should have been the fire.
Well, you guys should have had a penalty, but Saka handballing in the box was not a penalty.
No.
All right, I think we're done with this. Should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, this is what happens when you talk Arsenal. Like a fan somehow comes out of somewhere and tries to spin a negative into a positive.
I was listening to it was like Step Suffer Blower, someone talk about, and he was saying how like Arsenal fandom is like religion, and I think that's why everyone else kind of hates Arsenal fans so much, because they treat it like they're like brainwashed into it.
It's not a religion. It's like Scientology.
It's like a cult. Yeah.
There's Scientology.
There was a pundit that said it's not the Arsenal as a team; it's literally their fans that people hate, and that's why people don't like Arsenal.
Yeah.
Nobody cares that you don't like Arsenal fans. And second of all, you can't shit on Arsenal fans for 22 years, and then once they win and start talking back, you say everybody hates them. Fuck you, and fuck you.
We're here, and I think the biggest thing we want to talk about today is the FIFA World Cup fantasy. We're going to be running like a fantasy, like, was it like a division, or what do you call it, like a group or whatever? And we're going to extend it to our listeners as well, so we're excited about that. We've done this for the Euro. It's pretty much the same. There's like a few different rules. I thought we could kind of dig into it a little bit right now, just as we're kind of thinking through it. And I think we'll probably do one episode that's going to be like a deep dive into kind of some of our picks and who we think are like sleepers and stuff. But it's essentially the way it works is you have $100 million budget and you have to like essentially buy a team. And then from that, there's like each player's at different points. The scoring system, not as good as fantrax, not ideal. It's a lot of like, it's very rudimentary. So it's like goals, assists, like blah, blah, blah. But so it's like a little bit zero sum, but still it's better than nothing, right?
It's gonna be a little bit of luck involved.
There always is. And like a player could have an amazing game, but if he doesn't get a goal or an assist, that might not show up on the scoreboard, which is always frustrating. So here's kind of, we'll do the breakdown right now. So build your team with a $100 million budget, select a team of 15 players and arrange your formation, select your captain. And you can transfer players in and out each round. And then you just manage your team.
And how much does the captain get?
I think it's double. Let's
I think it was double, yeah.
Each round your captain scores double. So obviously it's interesting because like, do you go with like a striker and hope you get a goal, or do you go with a goalie and hope you get a clean sheet? I've seen both strategies work really well.
If I have Harry Kane, I'm going with him as captain every time.
What's also kind of fun. There's a little bit of like schadenfreude in this whole experience because there's these like boosters. So it's like there's these little things like a wild card or 12th man, which is like essentially you get to like have a 12th man, and you have all these different ones you can use. It's like kind of strategizing when you're going to use them. And then apparently there's a mystery booster to be revealed ahead of the knockout stage, which is kind of fun.
Really?
Yeah. And so Yeah, so it's kind of fun. I mean, I kind of was playing around with this. This is not my. I didn't want to show my hand too early to you guys, so I didn't. I'm not logged in right now, but I thought it was cool. I was playing around. I feel like you can build really good teams within this budget, like pretty easily. I felt like
100 million.
I was
mean,
gonna
what's the
I was
most
gonna go through the
expensive player?
scoring system though. Let's say that again, Enzo.
What's the most expensive player?
It's
Most
Kane,
expensive player.
Mbappe, and Haaland at 10.5 million. They're the top three.
Yep. Messi's 10, Vinicius 10, Dembele 10, Lamine Yamal 10, Cristiano Ronaldo 10 as well, and then Salah is also 10.
Cristiano Ronaldo's still a 10.
I mean, you could say the same about Messi, I guess.
Messi,
You know that
yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo, if he plays, he's gonna be on pens. He's the striker.
True.
I get it.
True.
But yeah,
Is he?
this is a really interesting time just in the sport, but also for this World Cup because there's a lot of these like superstars that are kind of aging out. Like you look at the
Has to be
Salahs,
the
the
last ones.
Ronaldos. Say that again.
Has to be their last ones.
Oh yeah, of course it's their last ones, but it's more like they're just getting to but like they're still valued highly and stuff like that. So I think there's like a little bit of some interesting decisions there. And like to me, like a Bruno Fernandes would probably be like one of the highest scoring players, but valued at 8.5, you're like, whoa, that seems like all of a sudden seems like a deal a little bit. Yeah. I was gonna go into the how to play because in there it shows the scoring breakdown. So captain, vice captain, what we talked about is double points. Vice captain, it just scores double only if you have not done any change to your team and the captain doesn't play. Yeah, so the boosters. So you have a wild card, which allows you to switch out all your players at once without getting a minus bonus. A 12th man will allow you to select one additional player to score points for your team in a round. That's an interesting one. And I feel like it's interesting because there's so many more teams in the World Cup. I feel like there's going to be some like very lopsided group stage games.
Yeah.
You know? So that's kind of interesting. So that's
going to be a lot of matchups. Because is there only one wild card?
Yeah.
Can
that be used for the first match of the group stage or for the first round of 32?
I was going to say you'd have to use it in the group stages because after that, there's really no point. Really? No. Actually, no. You might have to wait till after group stages when teams get knocked out.
I'm thinking maybe the round of 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't use it in round 32. If you can survive without it until then, and then you can kind of reassess. I thought there were some interesting things. So qualification booster can be activated from the round 32 onwards. When it activated, it grants 2+ total points to any player in your starting 11 who progresses to the next round of the knockout stage or wins the final. So that's kind of interesting. So it's like there's a little bit of like stakes there. Moving down. Yeah, so transfer allocation. This is fair. 2 transfers before start of match day 2, and then unlimited before round 32. Round of 16 it just goes up because there's less teams. Totally makes sense. Scoring systems are kind of, it's pretty rudimentary. You get points for minutes, you get solid points of assists, minus points for red cards, own goals, you get something for winning a penalty.
I like
interesting. You get one for conceding a penalty.
You get one, or you get one deducted?
You get one deducted for conceding a penalty.
Well, it's also I saw on the bonus points is if you score a goal from a goal kick, those are bonus points, which I kind of like that a lot.
A free kick from a free kick, yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's fun. It just adds like another layer to it. That's kind of fun. Goalkeeper is pretty standard, like clean sheets.
Yeah, but
goal scored. That'd be pretty
wild. How a game week's gonna work out? Is it by week or is it literally
by round? So it's like the first set of games. So like that, everyone's first game is considered like a game week. You know?
And I don't know if when we did this tournament for the years, if this was a thing or not, but it says per round, per group stage round of 32-16, there's a limited amount of players you could pick from the same country.
3, right?
So it starts off at 3 at group stage in the round of 32, and then it gets added 1 player per round, and then the final is up to 8 players per country because obviously it's only 2 teams.
Well done. Good math, so your math works.
Makes sense. Fair. Makes sense. I thought it was interesting that defenders don't have any sort of points or way to score points for defensive actions. Yet midfielders do for tackles. So that was interesting to me. And then midfielders both, so every 3 tackles, so and then every 2 created chances. I think what's interesting here is that this allows like the players like Caicedo or like N'Golo Kante, if he plays, like there's some value in them. They're not just like completely useless.
Is this with the idea that there's a lot more clean sheets in the World Cup?
I'm not sure. I mean, there's points to where everyone scores, right? So these are all everyone scores for appearances, for winning a penalty, assists. But yeah, so it's interesting, and I feel like I have to think through strategies a little bit, and we'll come back. We'll do another episode for strategy stuff. But yeah, and then forwards get goals scored and every 2 shots on target, which is interesting. And then I thought this was kind of fun. There's a scouting bonus. So if any of your players scores more than 4 points in a match and is fewer than 5% of all team selection, you get plus 2 points. So that's kind of a fun way to like incentivize you to like pick like the non-traditional players as well.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna move this down. So it's kind of fun. I think we're gonna open it up to our listeners too, and we're gonna have some just like friends and stuff in there as well. So it should be a fun time. Yeah, anything else you guys want to talk about here? I was already kind of looking at a couple guys that I was thinking about. Can I give you just a sneak preview of some people I liked?
You really want to do that? You want to let us know? Are you playing mind games right now?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you anyways, right? It's up to you guys if you want to do it. But I thought that when I was looking at prices, that Daniel Muniz for Colombia was really cheap, like in the 4s. I thought that was really
okay. And he does well for his country.
4.6, and like he's just as likely to get an assist as pretty much anyone in that midfield. So I like that one. I thought that the West Ham, there's the Senegal left back that also plays for West Ham. Diouf was really cheap as well.
How much is
3.9 or 4.1?
Dembele for France?
10 million.
10 million?
Yeah.
How much is Doué for
7.5?
That's not bad either.
Not bad if you think he's starting.
Yeah.
So for me, Dembele and Cristiano Ronaldo are stay away. Both of them are 10 million.
Really?
It's a lot of money. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Then you said the same thing for Messi, then, huh?
No, because Messi has had better World Cups, whereas Cristiano Ronaldo, like historically, the World Cups he hasn't scored a lot, and we also know that FIFA wants Messi to do well, so they're going to give him penalties like they did in the last World Cup.
Oh my God, this guy.
I think there's a lot of stayaways for me. I don't know, like Dembele, yeah, Ronaldo, like Salah for a 10 for a team that's Egypt team that's like has to play Belgium in the first round. That's tough.
How much is Guimarães for Brazil?
6.8. That's a good one. I like that, Enzo. That's a good shout.
The other thing is, because it is an expanded World Cup, there is no group of death. So I think there's only 1 or 2 like good matches in the group stages. So I think it's better to like double down on strikers, because I think there's going to be a lot of goals. I think this might have more goals, especially in the group stage, than any previous World Cup.
No, I agree. It's just it's going to be kind of like the Club World Cup, where there's just some teams that just really shouldn't be there. Because that's what happens, and there's going to be these teams that just want to run up big scores, so they they can guarantee they get first in their groups.
And with that being said, I think Alvarez at 8.6, which is again one of the higher ones, but I do think Julian Alvarez with Argentina at 8.6, that's pretty amazing. He's going to be putting in goals.
I think that's phenomenal. He's definitely in my team. I think that I'm definitely going to have Alvarez in my team. Yeah, without a doubt.
He's not even like the main focal point for Argentina.
I think he is. Like now, like Lautaro Martinez is kind of getting older. He's not as like relevant as he was. I feel like Alvarez is kind of like the superstar of the Argentina team.
But Lautaro Martinez had a banging season, didn't he?
Yeah, but how old is he now? I look at Julian Alvarez, like he's maybe what we talked about. Was he not like behind Kane and Haaland? Is he not the 3rd best striker in the world potentially right now?
Also, and even him without being the main option, let's not forget what he did his last year at Manchester City. He's creating chances and putting in goals. He's just a complete footballer, and he could play anywhere on the front 3. He plays on the left wing. He could play as a 9. So I think the versatility and his age, I think he's going to be like huge.
I also really like the 2 Turkish wingers, Yildiz and Gula. are both. I think they're both only 7 mil too. So I feel like those are nicer, like that lower tier, and you know they're gonna play. You know they're gonna start, and they're young and exciting, and they're kind of like fun to have on your team. You know. So that's a good one.
The one that
How
makes
many-
no sense to me is Ollie Watkins at 7.9.
Yeah, I mean, some of
Oof.
these players just feel really overpriced. Like when I was scrolling through,
Yeah.
for sure. Like even Bellingham at 8.3, it feels steep
Yes.
considering that he might not even be the
Well,
starter.
because he scores for England, that's probably
Yeah.
why he's 8.3. But I get the. Yeah,
I
would
think
you-
it's interesting. I mean, like all signs are pointing that like Morgan Rogers might start ahead of Bellingham potentially. So
Yep.
like that at 7.2 is really interesting. But okay, we're gonna do a little more deep dive. I think there on our next episode we will show our the teams that we've built, and we can go from there. That's the other thing. So you guys, if you want to play with us in this game, reach out and we will send you the private invite link.